appreciate what the Attorney General just did today and was just doing now. He's just watching it. So we have Cuba on our mind. Very important. It's been a lot of problem for a lot of years, and I think it was a very big moment for people that, not only Cuban Americans, but people that came from Cuba that want to go back to Cuba, people that want to see their family in Cuba. I think this is a very big day, very important day. They supported me to the nth degree. They supported me at levels that nobody's ever seen before, and so I think it's a very important moment. So we'll see what happens, but in the meantime, we're going to have to help them out. They have no way of living. They have no food. They have no electricity. They have no energy at all, but they do have great people. There are a lot of great people. We're freeing up Cuba. Well, we have a lot of people there. We had CIA there. We have Marco is there. Marco's parents, as you know, were from Cuba. So we have a lot of expertise in Cuba, and it's not going to be like the biggest thing we've ever done, but I will tell you, to a lot of people, it's going to be one of the most important. They've been looking for this moment for 65 years.
国际消息来看，美国总统川普再一次向伊朗喊话，不接受和平协议。那美国准备要对伊朗发动攻击。当时川普强调，他还会再多等几天。不过伊朗这边不甘示弱，警告美国，如果发动攻击会掀起区域大战。
美伊战争延烧即将满3个月，川普20号再次向伊朗喊话，如果不接受和平协议，场面就会很难看。
The only question is, do we go and finish it up, or are they going to be signing a document? Let's see what happens.
川普再次警告，德黑兰不接受协议就要挨打。不过他也透露，华府愿意多等几天。
Right on the borderline, believe me. If I can save war by waiting a couple of days, I think it's a great thing to do.
面对川普多次最后通牒，伊朗显然没有在怕。伊朗革命卫队警告，如果美国再次发动攻击，就会掀起区域大战。
I think a resumption of conflict, I would argue, plays to the strengths of the Iranian regime, plays against the strengths of the Gulf countries.
德黑兰当局甚至成立波斯湾海峡管理局，还在社群平台发文重申对荷姆兹海峡的管控范围。伊朗总统也在贴文强调，两国可以谈判，但不能胁迫。随着美伊战事僵持，《纽约时报》更爆料，开战之初，美国、以色列曾计划推翻伊朗政权，扶持前总统。
Namely, they were trying to install the traditionally hardline anti-Israel, anti-American former President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
纽时报道指出，艾玛丹加因为在家遭到以军空袭受伤，才会导致计划失败。不过，美国前外交官表示，这项爆料太牵强。
That's diplomatic understatement that I find it odd. Makes me think the Onion is putting out the story.
另外，有美国媒体爆料，调解方正推动美伊签订意向书，同时展开30天谈判，针对伊朗核议题以及荷姆兹海峡进行商讨，希望美伊冲突尽快画下句点。三立新闻卢瑞宏报道。
I was just watching. We have big news on Cuba, as you know, with the indictment of Castro. So a lot of people have suffered very big, very at levels that few people would understand. And I think the Cuban population of Miami and certainly beyond Miami, people that came there that were decimated, whose families were ruined, appreciate what the Attorney General just did today and was just doing now. He's just watching it. So we have Cuba on our mind. Very important. It's been a lot of problem for a lot of years, and this was I think it was a very big moment for people that, not only Cuban Americans, but people that came from Cuba that want to go back to Cuba, people that want to see their family in Cuba. I think this is a very big day, very important day. They supported me to the nth degree. They supported me at levels that nobody's ever seen before. And so I think it's a very important moment.
Mr. President? What happened, Mr. President?
Say it?
What's coming next for Cuba?
Well, we're going to see. It's a failing nation. You see that. It's falling apart. They have no oil. They have no money. It's a failing nation, so I just can't tell you that. But we're there to help. We're there to help the families, the people. And again, a lot of those people are related to me in the sense that I've had such a great relationship with Cuban Americans. They supported me at a 94% level. That's a pretty good level. And their relatives are there. So we got to, on a humanitarian basis, we're there to help.
The director was there last week.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that at all?
Well, we have a lot of people there. We had CIA there. We have Marco is there. Marco's parents, as you know, were from Cuba. So we have a lot of expertise in Cuba, and it's not going to be like the biggest thing we've ever done, but I will tell you, to a lot of people, it's going to be one of the most important. They've been looking for this moment for 65 years. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to, in the meantime, we're going to have to help them out. They have no way of living. They have no food. They have no electricity. They have no energy at all. But they do have great people. There are a lot of great people. I mean, I have so many Cuban friends in Miami, mostly in Miami and Florida, and they're unbelievable people. They're unbelievable entrepreneurs, and they'd like to go back. I think hopefully they're going to want to live here, but they want to go back. Maybe they'll invest. We'll see what happens. But we're freeing up Cuba.
Mr. President, how much longer do you anticipate the embargo having to be in place on Cuba?
We'll see. We'll be announcing it pretty soon.
What's on the table here, Mr. President? Should we expect any escalation here, or should they expect...
With Cuba?
Yes.
No. You won't. There won't be escalation. I don't think there needs to be. Look, the place is falling apart. It's a mess, and they've sort of lost control. They've really lost control of Cuba. I don't want to say that.
Mr. President, Gavin Newsom is on Capitol Hill today. He says that he doesn't think J.D. Vance has what it takes to come after you. What's your response to that?
Who said that?
Gavin Newsom.
He said it doesn't have what?
He says that the era of Trump ends with you, and that J.D. Vance doesn't have what it takes to come after you.
Well, look, we've done a lot, and J.D.'s very talented. He's a smart guy. He'll do very well if it's J.D. We have a lot of very talented people. So I think hopefully we're going to leave something that's going to be real easy to run. We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot, and J.D.'s a very talented guy.
Is Iran have to respond after you said yesterday you're about an hour away from making a decision? Where does that stand today? Have you heard anything from them?
It's right on the borderline, believe me. If we don't get the right answers, it goes very quickly. We're all ready to go. We have to get the right answers. It would have to be a complete 100% good answers. And if we do, we save a lot of time, energy, and lives, most importantly.
How long will you wait?
Could go very quickly. Or a few days. It could be a few days, but it could go very quickly. Iran is a defeated nation. We're dealing with some people, and actually, I must tell you, we're dealing with some very good people. We're dealing with people that are, I think, far more reasonable than the people that are really no longer with us. We're dealing with some people with talent, with good brain power, and we're pretty impressed by it. So hopefully those people will make a deal that's going to be great for everybody.
Are you getting tired of the
But
back and
I
forth?
don't know. Do I get what? I never get tired. But what I like to do, if I can save war by waiting a couple of days, if I can save people being killed by waiting a couple of days, I think it's a great thing to do. I'll have a message at a later date. Okay.
Sir, on Iran, did the U.S. offer Iran oil sanctions relief during these talks, as Iranian TV was reported?
No, I haven't heard that. No. I'm not doing any relief until they sign an agreement. When they sign an agreement, we can get that place built up again and have something that's really a good country for the people. But no, we haven't offered anything.
Rise of AI. They're worried that their kids are not going to be able to have jobs someday because AI will
I'll tell you, AI has been amazing because right now we have more jobs, more people working right now in the United States by far than we ever had before. And outside of the war, and I assumed the economy was going to go down, the stock market would go down 20-25%. It's actually up. The stock market is higher now than it was before I started the Iran situation. And on the Iran, I had no choice because they were going to have a nuclear weapon. We're not going to give them a nuclear weapon. But that's going to end soon, one way or the other. Oil is going to come tumbling down. There's so much oil. We have 1,600 ships in the Strait that are loaded up with oil that are going to be coming out very soon. So we'll have to see. But the military has been unbelievable. The blockade has been infallible. Not one ship has gotten through the blockade. 37 have tried. They all wish they didn't.
Can you tell us about your call with Erdogan?
Yeah, I had a very good call with President Erdogan, and pretty standard. We have a very good relationship. Isn't it nice that I have relationships with some very tough people? He's a tough guy, and but I have a relationship with him that nobody else does. He's actually done a good job. He's been, I think very much of an ally. Some people would doubt that, but I think he's been a great ally, and his people respect him. His people respect him a lot.
Mr. President, is there any people that are critical of your settlement over your IRS case about the tax now that you can't be prosecuted for tax?
Yeah, well, what happened is I was suing IRS for a lot of different reasons. One of the reasons is they released my tax returns, which they're not allowed to do. Now, they showed I pay a lot of tax. I may even release my current returns because they show I pay a lot of money. But they're not supposed to do that. They were in lockboxes as president. And they released them. And a certain firm released them, which was, I guess, a private firm. But it released them to a lot of the fake news. And the fake news went, and you're just not allowed to do that. And many other things happened. So I released them from the lawsuit, and I guess they made a settlement of some kind. I wasn't involved in the settlement. I could have been involved, but I didn't choose to be. So they made a settlement. Also, the anti-weaponization of people. I mean, people were destroyed. They went to jail. Their families were ruined. They committed suicide. All the Biden administration and the Obama administration, both of them. I mean, the Obama administration started it. The Biden administration was horrible in terms of what they've done to people is incredible. And we're reimbursing those people for their legal fees and for their costs and for anybody involved. But they destroyed people. People committing, I read the other day, a person committed suicide over it. They went, it was the most violent thing I've ever seen in politics, what they did. And yet if I say, let's look at this one or that one, they say weaponization. What they did in terms of weaponization will never be allowed to happen in this country again. So we think that we think that anybody involved in that process should partake. And you're talking about peanuts compared to the value. It destroyed the lives of many, many people. Thank you very much, everyone.
你觉得我喜欢你？
不是这样的，不是这样的。
你觉得我怎么 cue 你比较好？
我喜欢你手势很清楚，很多片段都是被刻意的断章取义，先别急着当真。买葱5折买菜头哦！
哇，他说买葱送菜头哎，
真的假的？没急哦，不是5折了！讯息传到手中，真相就被打折。
原来这就是财富自由的感觉啊！
先生，你拿人家厕所的马桶在干什么？这很贵。
拍谁阿姨？拍谁？角度抓得好，马桶盖也能变机舱。凡事不要只看局部，才不会被带风向。
真是有道理，我来告诉你。
是真是假，有道理没道理，来这里聊。